Good afternoon, my dear students. Today I am going to continue the story Ranga's marriage. So, two paragraphs we have done from this story from page number 17, paragraph number second. From here, we will have to just initiate or continue the explanation of the story Ranga's marriage. I had already given you the brief explanation of this Ranga's marriage, that how he was educated uh, in English medium school in city, and uh, when he comes back after achieving receiving the education, how he was treated and how he was welcomed in his village. So the narrator is giving every bit of explanation about his life and about the life of the villagers also. In between this explanation, he is also giving his village, uh, Hosahali village, its merits and its hallmark, its people and their traditional approach of life, and the changes and disturbance that started taking place in the life of Hosahali village people when the English was spoken by the people. Now see, I am reading the lines. We have some mango trees in our village. This is one of the features. This is the one of the recognition of that village, that they have a kind of mango trees, okay, in their village. Come visit us, and I will give you a raw mango from one of them. Means this is the specialty of their orchards or the mango. And the narrator was going to invite us to come and visit his village and have the opportunity to see all the beautiful things. Do not eat it, just take a bite. The sourness is sure to go straight to your Brahmar Randhar, Randhra. This is their Kannada language. So meaning they have already explained in Kannada the soft part in a child's head. Actually, it's very sour, okay, and because of that you will stop thinking. Your mind will be completely seized, like this he is trying to say. Extremely means sour. I once took one such fruit home, and chutney was made out of it. And he is telling about his own experience, that if such a sour mango is there, okay, in his village, so how it is used there. So they used to make chutney, a kind of jam or jelly. All of us ate it. They all ate it. The cough we suffered from after that, it was when I went for the cough medicine that the doctor told me about the special quality of the fruit. And now see, after eating the chutney of that, jelly of that sour mango, all the family were just affected with cough, and they had to take cough medicine, okay, cough syrup, in order to cure that. And even the doctor prescribed medicine at the same time, just suggested and advised him something, or even explained him about the speciality and quality of the fruit. Just as the mango is special, so is everything else around our village. Means indirectly he means to say that all the things that are in my village are very much special. They have some unique feature in it. Means every bit of things are very much important and special in my village. We have a creeper growing in the ever so fine water of the village pond. Means creeper is a kind of plant, that those who are from bio section, they are familiar with what is creeper. Creeper is a kind of plant. And even in class ninth and 10th, you might be might have read what is creeper plant in bio. So creeper plant is just like a kind of plant that is get supports uh, in order to survive, in order to climb. It has a very thin stem, and so the narrator is telling here, the creeper growing in the ever so fine water of the village pond, its flower are a feast to behold. It is a kind of creeper plant, okay, generally grows in the water body area, but the flower is very nice, okay. I think it is known as in Hindi, karmi, I think. I don't know exactly. I will send you the image of that. Karmi in Hindi it is said. So karami or kurmi, I don't know exactly, but it is said like this. And they are a kind of creeper plants, but its flower is very nice and very attracting. So he is telling this creeper growing in the ever so fine water of the village pond. Its flowers are a feast to behold, very entertaining and very attractive flower is there. Get 2 leaves from the creeper when you go to the pond for your bath. Means they take 2 leaves from the creeper, and they might be using the uh, leaves in some way. Let's see what explanation is giving. And you will not have to worry about not having leaves on which to serve the afternoon meal. And this way, this is the specialty of that leaves. You will see I am rambling, and even we are also getting, means rambling means he was just misinterpreting the use of the flower and the leaves. It is always like that when the subject of our village come up. But enough. If any one of you would like to visit us, drop me a line. The narrator himself, made it clear that you will think that I am boasting, I am just telling lie and not giving exact explanation of my village, and it's special things like the creeper plants or like the sour mango trees, okay, and its fruit. So when you want to come and see, if you want to come, okay, and would like to see, then please drop me a mail. But these are the worthless explanation, nothing importance of this all. I will let you know where Hosahali is and what things are like here. The narrator is very much confident and sure, and he wanted to take the reader in his confidence that you will very much surprised and very much pleased to know all these things that I know about my village. The best way of getting to know a place is to visit it. Don't you agree? He is taking us in confidence that whatever things I am trying to explain, it appears to be ramble, okay, it appears to be exaggerated, it appears that it is totally lie, it is fake. But if you will visit, okay, you will come to know everything about my village. And then he's asking, am I right? Like this he's asking. Now, next paragraph. What I am going to tell you is something that happened 10 years ago. And now is coming to the point. Now, see, the narrator is talking just like the villagers. They have to say one thing, and before giving explanation of the main things, they give explanation of so many things. And because of that, they are very much confusing, okay, and very much contrasting in their opinion and explanation. Same case is here with the narrator himself, okay, that he is trying to say the trying to just explain the marriage of Ranga, but in between that, he is also trying to give the explanation of his village and its a tradition, its culture, and its beautiful things that he thinks that they are very good. We did not have many people who knew English. Then our village accountant was the first one who had enough courage to send his son to Bangalore to study. And now he's going to explain now the main points here. We will just read in this story Ranga's marriage. So the title Ranga's marriage, that we'll see how he was married and what happens in his marriage, how uh, the marriage ceremony took place, what is the belief of what is the uh, perception of marriage, okay, of the villagers, and how the perception of the educated accountant son Rangaj is totally changed. So these things we will have to read, okay, in this story. But the narrator at the same time is giving some different explanation as well. So he's telling that it is different now, okay. There are many who knew English now. During the narrator's time, very few people were able to speak in English. So he's giving 10 years back a story, and now he's after 10 years the condition is normal there. During the holidays, you come across them on every street talking in English. Those days we did not speak in English, means 10 years back, nor did we bring in English words while talking in Kannada. Means he is telling that they do not speak English word while speaking in their local language or the mother tongue, just as we speak in Hindi. At the same time, in Hindi we just bring some English word. Same case was there, but now, but initially it was not done there. 50 years back, 30 years back, or 10 years back, and even some part of India, people speak completely in Bhojpuri or the local language they have, like Angika and some other, but they don't carry or they don't bring English language, English words in their uh, local language. Same case was there with the Kannada. What has happened? See, one funny incident he is going to narrate here. What has happened is disgraceful, means it was very much unfortunate. Believe me, the other day I was in Ramaj Rao's house. Ramaraj house is very much important because it was the place, okay, where the Ranga's wife, okay, Ranga's beloved, Ranga's fiancée was living there, because Rama Rao's Miss Ratna was the niece of Rama Rao's, and who is going to be the wife of Ranga house. When they bought a bundle of firewood, now see what happens there. One incident took place, one funny incident took place, and that is uh, when the narrator was at the Ramarao's house. So the family members, okay, purchased a bundle of firewood, okay. Ramarao's son came out to pay for it, means his son came out in order to just give the money, give the price of the firewood. He asked the woman, means the selling firewood woman, how much should I give you? So she replied, he might have asked this question in Kannada language. So the woman replied, 4 paise. She is telling like this. She said, the boy told her he did not have any change. And in Kannada language, he spoke that, he might have spoken in Kannada, but he has brought the word change in his language. And the word change confused the woman, okay. And she start muttering. Here muttering refers to she might be very much annoyed, unhappy, and upset, and she thought that these people are just um, taking the firewood, okay, free of cost, and that's why she might be cursing. So she did not understand that this boy is asking that, do you have change? I don't have change. But she did not get the meaning of the word change, and asked her to come the next morning. And the boy requested the lady to come, okay, next morning and collect the money. The poor woman did not understand the English word change and went away muttering to herself. And she might be abusing and cursing them for not paying for the firewood. And this shows also the poverty, okay, the poor and helpless woman. She was not demanding, and she was just cursing and then moving. The poor can only curse, the poor can only abuse, the poor can only comment. They don't have just might and strength and power to fight with the rich people. This is one of the reference, okay, and that is prevalent in the village. I too did not know later when I went to Rangajraj's house and asked him. I understood what it mean. Means the narrator was familiar with the word, okay, change. Now next paragraph. This priceless commodity, the English language, was not so widespread in our village a decade ago. Means 10 years back, it was not popular among the people. That was why Ranga's homecoming was a great event. And because of that, when Ranga came back after receiving education from Bangalore, it was a great event. What was the great event? His homecoming after receiving English education. People rushed to his doorsteps announcing, "The accountant's son has come. The boy who had gone to Bangalore for his studies is here, it seems, and come, Ranga is here. Let's go and have a look." Means this was a great event for them, okay, and that's why they are shouting and repeating that Ranga has come, Ranga has come. Let's move, okay, and see him. So it's a very funny, funny kind of a story, and they all wanted to see him, okay, as soon as possible, and that's why they were rushing to his home. Attached by the crowd, Rangas is here, let's go and have a look. Attracted by the crowd, I too went and stood in the courtyard and asked. Means the narrator himself, okay, was also attracted by the crowd, and he also went there, okay, to see or have a look of, Ranga, why have all these people come, and asked, "Why have all these people come? There is no performing monkey here." The narrator asked that, "Is there any Madari wala, means any magician here? Any monkey dance is here? Then why people are just gathered here and for what?" A boy, a fellow without any brains, means very straightforward, said loud enough for everyone to hear, means very uh, in a very high pitch, he explained, reported, responded, "What are you doing here? Then if monkey is not dancing, that why you are standing here? We are standing here for something, then why you are standing here?" So actually the village people are very much, uh, critical and very much complex at the same time, and they speak very proudly and very boldly, and they are also very much critical, okay. So one of the explanation of this shows that the boy was not maintaining the seniority and juniority. He was not paying respect to the narrator and start criticizing. A youngster, immature and without any manners, thinking that all these things were now of the past, I kept quiet. But the narrator was little bit educated, okay, by any language or by any means, okay, by any medium. So he realized that they don't have brain, okay, they may say anything. So that is why he kept quiet. And this is the mark of educated man, okay. Compromise, adjustment is the hallmark of an educated man. Seeing so many people there, Ranga came out with a smile on his face. Now Ranga is coming from his bedroom or from his home, okay, seeing maximum the gathering people. Had we all gone inside, the place would have turned into what people call the black hole of Kolkata. He is telling that this shows the crowd was very big, okay, and very in good numbers. Means the people were gathered there in very good numbers. This black hole of Calcutta is an incident, okay, that took place in 19th century or 18th century, where Mir Jafar and Mir Qasim was there, some Nawab, and he just put uh, British soldiers, okay, in a small room, and because of suffocation, they all died in the room itself. So this shows that very congested, okay, a very crowded place. Means the place was very small, and but the people were very in good numbers. This is the things. Those who are from history background, they might be familiar with Black Hole of Kolkata. Very important incident, okay, in the history of India, and it was the first that by an Indian Nawab has showed courage before the British Empire. Thank God it did not. Means it was little bit spacious. Everyone was surprised to see that Ranga was the same as he had been 6 months ago. See, after 6 months ago, they are very much surprised to see, and they wanted to uh, talk, they wanted to see, they wanted to communicate. When he had first left our village, an old lady who was near him ran her and over his chest, looked into his eyes, and said, "The Janewara." a kind of thread that is symbolic of caste, a special caste or something in their tradition, is still there. He has not lost his caste. And see the statement, see the assessment, see the examinations. Okay, that if he is wearing Geneva, a thread, the mark of some tradition and culture and rituals, okay, of the particular caste, that is still there. So according to the narrator, the villagers now realize that now he has not changed his caste. She went away soon after that. Rangas laughed, and after inspecting and checking the Geneva, the women came back, okay, and after this Ranga laughed at his assessment. Once they realized that Ranga still had the same hands, legs, eyes, and nose. This is funny explanation. How can this be? How can eyes change? How can ears change? How can legs and nose change? This is funny explanation. The crowd melted away. Very nice phrase. Melted away means start disappearing. Okay, started means the people now started moving back to their respective house like a lump of sugar in a child's mouth. Just like if you are carrying keeping a small toffee in your mouth, and it starts slowly melting in your mouth. So similarly the gatherings, okay, the people start melting means start moving back to their homes. I continued to stand there after everyone's had gone. I asked, means when everyone just moved back to their house, the narrator asked, how are you, Rangappa? This was the name. Is everything well with you? Means, means he's talking about his way, uh, taking about, talking about that how he is okay, and is everything is okay, fit and fine or not. It was only then that Ranga noticed me, and this was the first meeting of Rangappa with the narrator. He came near me and did a namaskara respectfully, saying, I am all right with your blessings. Okay, so this is the first meeting of narrator to that of the Rangappa, means the Ranga, and he came and said namaskara, might be folding hands and saying namaskar, or might be touching the feet of the narrator, okay, and taking blessings. So see the reply of the character, that is Ranga, that I am very good, okay, I am all right. So after this, okay, he will just give him blessing. He will bless him, and that blessing is also very funny. He will bless him that may you married soon. This kind of blessing he will give, and now he will try to just arrange this marriage. And from here, the plot, the theme of the story come out. So thank you very much. All the best. God bless you all. Please read the story. I am giving you the homework assignment separately.